Beat by Tom
Strangers, welcome to the show. You're about to witness a fascinating little social experiment. As it turns out, these fine specimen here have never even seen some of my very favorite classics. So I've decided to try a little experiment with them. During the movie, the participants must decide who they would play as a character, should that movie ever be adapted into a real-life Dungeons & Dragons game. Tonight, we're going to be doing something a little different. I will be introducing my loyal Canadian test subjects to something that has influenced me over the decades. One of the great TV shows from England named Red Dwarf. Enjoy! Cubicles number 1 through 4, please join in. For the people at home, please identify yourselves.
Hello, my name is Daphne and I live in a cryo chamber.
My name is Kira, and in the cryo chamber, I grew these leaves myself.
My name is Thomas, and that's it.
Say, you're a D&D fan, right, Zach? Last time we watched Dungeons & Dragons, the first one, and I said, I'm gonna go online. It made me feel like watching people play again, and I found something you might like. I came across a D&D game online called Lost Chronomancy. Last week's game was really, really good. It was full of mystery, surprises, and really odd characters. I loved it. It's on every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and there's even a VOD, the Chronomancers VOD. It's a really well-organized thing. I liked it. Now, last week, something happened during negotiations. The powerful Hirondelle family who lives on planet Classica has repeatedly offered to buy my cosmic chrono cube from me and have not taken my refusal lightly. My chief negotiator decided to try and settle matters by hiring outside sources, let's say, and well, it didn't go down very well. Legally, I have to declare that I have absolutely no idea what happened down there. Well, let's just say we had to leave in a hurry. So this week, we are in the void, a desolate place filled with emptiness, peace of mind, and the occasional space garbage we can scavenge while we hide from these refined monsters. So this week, we're going to be looking at one of my favorites, something called Red Dwarf. Have you people ever heard of this before?
Nope.
Okay, so I won't be doing this every time, but since it's the first time we're watching this series, here's Red Dwarf in under 5 minutes. Lister is a good guy, but he's a bit of a bum. He likes spicy Indian food and thinks he's a real diva on the electric guitar. He's not. Lister lives and works on a spaceship in orbit around Jupiter, a mining ship named Red Dwarf, filled with hundreds of workers. One day, Lister, who's never been one for following orders very much, decides to smuggle a pet cat on board a Red Dwarf against his captain's wishes. Sound familiar, Tama?
Oh, no.
Lister got caught, but managed to hide his pregnant cat somewhere on the ship. The captain gave Lister an option. Either tell him where he smuggled his cat on board Red Dwarf, or be sent to the cryo chambers. Sound familiar, Daphne?
No.
Not wanting his cat to die, Lister chose the cryo chamber. Now, his bunkmate, the guy he shares his living quarters with on Red Dwarf, is a Weasley man named Arnold Rimmer. A minor officer obsessed with becoming captain one day, just so he can feel important about himself and prove that he's better than his older brothers, who are all officers in outer space. But Arnold is a bit of an idiot and forgot to properly seal a drive plate on the Red Dwarf's engines, causing a massive radiation leak that killed absolutely everyone on board the Red Dwarf, turning them all into dust. all except for Lister, who was in suspended animation in his cryo chamber. With no one to steer the ship, and no one to report back to authorities, the Red Dwarf continued on its merry way into deep space for another 3 million years. So let's just clear this up. The ship moved away from Earth in distance by 3 million years, but it also, therefore, moved 3 million years into the future. In all likelihood, Lister is the last man alive in the universe. After 3 million years, Red Dwarf's computer, Holly, all alone on the ship now, with nothing to do, thinks that the radiation has gone back to acceptable levels and releases Lister from his long prison sentence inside the cryo chamber. But the millions of years spent alone have made Holly a little deranged, and it decides in its wisdom to ensure that the last man alive, Lister, doesn't go completely insane from depression and loneliness. So Holly decides to create a hologram of Lister's former bunkmate, the despicable Rimmer, to keep Lister at least motivated to stay alive. Upon searching the ship, the duo encounters a strange man named Cat. It would seem that when Lister was put into his cryo chamber, his pregnant cat went into the lower decks far away from the radiation leak and survived. It was also pregnant when Lister brought it on board and gave birth to a bunch of kittens that, over the millions of years in space, somehow evolved into a new race, Felis sapiens, a race of cat people. But the cats left the ship long ago, unable to decide if their god creator, the imprisoned Lister, who had given his life for them in his cryo chamber, had actually invented hot dogs or invented donuts. They had a holy war over the color of the uniforms and left the ship, leaving behind their lamest and their dumbest, a young man named simply Cat, who really likes looking at himself in the mirror a lot. Together, they decided to steer the ship back towards Earth, even though there's probably no one left there anymore. But that's somewhat the good nature of this entire show. Instead of getting depressed, let's do something constructive and have some fun along the way. They eventually met up with an android named Crichton. A joke on the word cretin, who was also malfunctioning after millions of years alone in deep space. You see, apparently in this universe, there aren't any aliens. There's just human space junk all over the place. The crew fixed them up somewhat, and as a thank you, Crichton decided to stay with them on board Red Dwarf and act as their butler. Crichton, you should know, is secretly the smartest of the group, but don't tell that to the others. Tonight, we explore one of the series' best examples, the episode named Polymorph. This is early Red Dwarf at its best. Enjoy!
Mimi.
I love Mimi
she's
because when
cute.
she sleeps,
I have
she
a
tucks her
sleeping
little
space
paws
rat.
in, and she's like the perfect loaf.
The perfect loaf.
And she looks super polite.
Kiro. Another one.
Another.
And now your ship is being overrun by cat people.
Oli attacked my butt last night.
Oh.
He does this thing where he'll like bomber dive underneath the covers and attach himself to the first bit of like skin he finds.
Oh,
and
no.
it's always my butt.
Oh no.
Cute. Whoa. You are the devil. You ate all my hot Cheetos because you're weird.
What a weirdo.
And like, you know, cats, they'll eat spicy food and then they'll go like, heh, and they'll like, throw it up or whatever. Theo stole a Takis and started eating the dust off of it. And it's really concerning because I think he'll probably die if he keeps doing that. But
He
like,
didn't even notice.
he also eats like box tape. So, you know.
That's fucked up.
But he's so happy.
He has a serious drug problem, my cat. Like a legitimate drug problem. He licks the varnish off of photographs.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he has a genuine issue with chemicals.
But he's adorable.
Because he doesn't have any brain cells left.
Well, Kuro's always on crack.
Yeah, that's
Yep. He's
not
a
hard to believe.
crackhead. A certified crackhead.
Certified crackhead.
Well,
Oh,
Look
what a
at this.
queen.
You look like a crackhead.
Oh boy.
my mom used to call me that.
Alright, let's go.
Contains
Oh,
scenes which are unsuitable for younger viewers and people of an
Oh,
Ah.
goddamn.
you have
Some,
been warned.
Yep, I can't listen to it. I'm too young.
That was awesome. Where's the
It's
cat people?
incredible. This
They
opening
really-
is amazing.
Yeah, they really be out
Damn.
here giving the robots. They'd be out here giving the robots cheekbones.
Danger. Do not attempt to open this pod. The creature
Same.
inside is extremely hostile. It feeds off the human
Oh.
psyche.
And it's
out the
open.
deranged,
Of course.
balanced, and the emotionally crippled.
That's us.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Down.
Oh, there's a laugh
Here.
track.
There's just people laughing. Oh. Okay, that's a bit weird.
I would go for the inflatable penguin.
Why is it a sitcom?
I want the rabbit.
Was there always a laugh track?
It's weird of
It's
it.
the thing.
This is overly funny.
Oh, the hair.
An aggressive rat tail.
That is an aggressive rat tail.
I just thought I'd give your quarters a quick tickle around, sir.
No grating and cooking.
Oh my.
Oh, fuck is going on? No.
I
Oh,
think
no.
it's the most effective way.
This is so dumb. Damn.
Head whisk attachment on the end, and you can like whip up a Spanish omelette.
I certainly can, sir. But it's amazing how few people are prepared to eat them.
Something smells good. What is it? It's me. I love this aftershave.
No.
Is he a vampire?
Away from the set your taste buds on DEFCON 3.
And they found the guy from southern London once again.
I'm sick and tired of using plastic knives and forks, man. So into the medical unit and nick some gear. This is a scalpel. It's all been cleaned. It's all been washed. It's clean.
Something that long ago in history may well have performed a certain popular Jewish operation.
Oh no.
Oh god. That's so
Next
disgusting.
thing, me bag with the chili sauce in it.
Yikes.
Oh no. No.
It's a magic microwave.
Come on, man. Come on, it's ready.
Wow.
Sit down. One kebab for you, and one kebab for me.
A kebab.
Lemon juice?
What kind of syringe?
It's for cows. Artificial insemination.
Oh no.
Clean. It's all been sterilised. You want lemon juice? What?
Oh man.
What about the meal?
This isn't a meal, this is an autopsy.
So you pull out all the stops. You make an effort. Try and do something with a little bit of extra class. And
This is so dumb.
very cheeky.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, sir. I just need
Oh.
to get a...
I guess he's the roommate and the other guy is the
alright.
cat
Just
person.
running a few of
That's
the
why he
old
has the
home
teeth.
movies.
Oh.
God, we were close.
No.
I mean, yes, I was the butt of the occasional practical joke, but I mean, nothing sinister.
God.
Ants.
And one time, they even hid a small landmine in my sandpit.
No,
Took it from my father's gun cabinet.
that's fucked
How
up.
were they supposed to know it was going to go off?
Oh, and, who's that there? An old girlfriend, Mr. Arnold, sir?
Hardly.
No, not really your type, I suppose. Silly old trout like that.
Probably his mother.
Like that.
She's my mother.
Oh my god,
Oh,
damn it.
Sorry, sir.
You're
Damn,
so
I
good
can
at
see the
this.
future.
How can I forget? I compared your mother, a simple-minded, scaly old piscine.
Piscine.
Lungless marine animal with galloping senility.
Really fancy way of saying piscine.
With less brains than a mollusk.
There she is. Magnificent woman. Very prim, very proper. Some say austere. Just despised idiots. No time for fools. Tragic, really, otherwise we'd have got on famously.
Well, if
sad.
you'll excuse me. Oh, sir, I don't.
Just go.
God
I
damn.
want you to
I
panic
love him.
on, but it does appear there's a very tiny possibility that there may very well, in all likelihood, possibly be a non-human life form on board.
That doesn't look very appetizing.
It looks like a poop.
It's moving.
Oh,
It's attacking.
Trying to kill me!
It's a good one, huh?
You all right, sir? Smeg, it's gone. What? How could that be? Where could it go? We better get out of here, Cranky. Something very...
Of course.
Help me, please! Please, I'm begging you!
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, wow. I completely understand now why they said no for children.
You'll bonk anything, won't you, Lister?
There's nothing here, just the blanket and the pillows and the snake. Snake! Snake!
I hate snakes. They are my all-time second worst fear, guy.
What's your first?
This?
that's pretty cute.
Oh.
Oh, doesn't look good.
He's dead.
It's from Earth, man-made. I checked out its DNA profile. Some kind of genetic experiment that went wrong.
Apparently, it was an attempt to create the ultimate warrior, a mutant that could change shape to suit its terrain and deceive its enemies.
So what did go wrong?
It's insane.
Feeds off your negative emotions. Fear, guilt, anger, paranoia. Drains them out of its prey.
It's a sort of emotional vampire. It provokes
same.
negative emotion. In Lister's case, it took
Same.
it to the very
That's
sphere.
what Zach calls
So
me.
now Lister's got no sense of fear. Chris, what are we going to do?
Well, I say let's get out there and twat it. One swift knee and a happy sax, it'll drop like anyone else.
Bear that in mind when we're planning our strategy.
Just a little something to calm you down, sir.
Come on then, all of you slags.
Oh my.
Time, I don't care. It's all the same to me. I'm...
No.
Right, well, let's load up Starbug and get out of here.
Remember, it's out there, and it could be anything.
It's here. We're somewhere.
Send the Zookoids to heat
Oh
seek.
no shit.
The bazookoids.
Aim roughly in its direction, and the heat seekers will do the rest.
It's in the shadows. It's in the shadows. There.
Sorry, my fault. False alarm.
Idiot.
No.
Oh no.
Holograms don't produce heat, and neither do androids. What are they homing in on?
So long, guys.
Relentless.
Oh, that was badass. That was a cool move.
Look at the glow.
What are you looking for?
It's dangerous. It can turn into anything.
Sound.
This is so dumb.
And smart. I bet you have to be smart.
Yeah, you definitely have to be smart. Like I say, it can turn into anything. Don't let up for 1 second.
You know, you're probably the best looking guy I've ever seen.
Well, I wasn't gonna be the first to say it. Hi, I'm the cat.
Ah, I'm the genetic mutant.
Glad to know you. Jenny who?
That's horrible.
What negative emotion was that?
He appears to have lost an emotion.
Which emotion?
He's lost his vanity.
This is your fault, Crichton.
My fault? But it wasn't. I mean,
I trusted you. Now look at him.
Wow, what a dick. Oh my.
Of course.
Oh.
Ew. So good.
Ew.
Let's bring Dead out of here. It's got my guilt. I have lost the single emotion which prevents my transgressing the mores, mores, and manners of civilized society.
Come on, grab the cat and let's go.
Oh, screw you, Hadron head.
I've been getting myself comfortable, man.
Come on, Crichton, you're holding us all up.
ah, who cares?
We're gonna get us all killed.
So? Oh, look! It's Bonehead's mum.
Mother,
Hello, dear.
you've just made love to my mother.
Yeah, do you want to make something of it?
It's not your
What the fuck is going on?
My mum.
5 times. He was like a wild.
Oh no.
My God.
Proper, almost austere.
Don't fall for it, Arn. It's trying to make you angry.
Darling, I wish you could have seen him in action. He was like a set of pistons in an ocean liner engine room.
Did the other guy have sex with the polymorph?
Get angry. That's what it wants.
Lister
I
and
don't
mother.
think so.
It's a dream come true.
The things this boy can do with Alpha Betty spaghetti.
Call it, Arnie.
Alpha
What the fuck? This is ridiculous. Oh man.
Where's it now?
It's gone back down to the cargo bays, sleeping off a 4-course meal of fear, vanity, guilt, and anger. You better get it before it comes back for seconds.
Look, just because it's an armor-plated alien
What the fuck?
salivate.
Look at him. You can't trust his opinion. He's got no anger. He's a total dork.
Good point, Crichton. Let's take that on board, shall we?
What do we go down to the ammunition stores, get the nuclear warheads, and then strap one to my head?
That's very nice, David. Let's put that on the back burner, shall we?
Don't ask me my opinion. I'm nobody. Just I'm not here.
That's lovely. Thank you very much.
Has anyone ever told you that you are a disgusting, pus-filled bubo who has all the wit, charm, and self-possession of an Alsatian dog after a head swap operation?
One hell of an insult.
Clobbering time!
Oh.
I think we're all beginning to lose sight of the real issue here, which is what are we going to call ourselves? My own personal preference, which is the Committee for the Liberation and Integration of Terrifying Organisms and their Rehabilitation into Society. One drawback with that, the abbreviation is clitoris.
Come on, you chicken. Show us your slobbery chops and we'll blow them off.
Come and get them. Here, mutie mutant.
Oh.
I guess that's one way to do it.
What am I wearing?
Oh, how can you ever forgive me, sirs? Well, naturally, I will commit suicide immediately.
Hey, you're all a bit whacked out there.
God damn.
Come on, let's go and clean up. If I don't get into some coordinated evening wear, I'm gonna have to resign my post as most handsome guy in the ship.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What the fuck did I just watch?
That was very
That
fast.
was a lot going on.
It was funny.
It's one of those TV shows you put in between like two longer TV shows, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that classification.
That was very weird. I'm so confused.
Very lighthearted.
Really dumb.
Oh my god. That is a hill that this man will die on. Nothing will ever top Dungeons and Dragons 2000.
S tier.
I can't get over how bad it was. I can't get over how many plot holes there was, or they looked at a man and was like, you know what he needs? More blue lipstick.
I thought you liked the blue lipstick. I thought it was the vibe.
It is the vibe, but whose artistic choice was that? Anyways, same vibes as Dungeons and Dragons. Absolute chaos. No plot consistency. I love it. I loved it.
I love it.
It was really entertaining.
So who would you guys play? Should this become a D&D adventure?
I'm not sure I even want to answer that.
I would play the cat, and I feel like he would be a bard, and he'd be like, I'm so fresh and so clean. And,
Yeah.
yep.
I think that's very good.
And he'd just be charming people and like swooning ladies.
Yeah, and purring.
Purring.
The robot. The very apologetic robot.
That's not like you.
I think I'd like to play, what was his name again? Lester?
Yeah.
The one with the rat tail?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's really impulsive like me, so that's a great fit.
And it's actually perfect because I was gonna say I want to play the guy with the H on his forehead.
Arnold.
Okay, I missed that part, but yeah, that one. That would make a lot of sense, actually.
H for hologram.
What?
Just to be clear, because this is a lot of fun for me. I've been watching this series for over 3 decades, and I wanted to see who you'd pick from the 4. So officially, Thomas would be Dave Lister. Zach would be Crichton. Kiki would be Cat, probably spelled with a K. And Daphne, of all people, would be Rimmer. I am so pleased with all 4 of you. And that, my pets, was Red Dwarf's 3rd episode of Season 3, Polymorph. Well, what did you think of it? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was very light and funny.
Pure chaos.
Yeah. Yeah.
The significant lack of Kurt Russell.
If you ever want to watch any more of these, they are quick, they are funny, and they're always enjoyable like this. So let me know.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, if you want to see more Red Dwarf, let us know in the comments. We read all of them.
And we answer sometimes.
Well, my sweets, I'm afraid it is all the time I have for you this week. It is now time to let you all get back to your ships, your droids, and your numerous cats who have started infesting my precious ship, as well as to your duties aboard my chrono cube, and to your cryo chambers until we reach our next destination.
Not the cryo chambers!
But do not fret, my pets, for if the gods and the goddesses have anything to say about it, we could be seeing each other again very, very soon. Have a nice week, everybody.
Bye-bye!
Bye!
Bye.
Beat by Tom V.
If you like what you see, if we manage to even give you a little tickle of the shivers, please be a dear and subscribe to our Patreon. In doing so, you'll get a say concerning which movies our fellow captives shall be watching throughout the month, and which of these fine classics should be adapted into a full-fledged D&D game, along with other bonus features as well. If not, please click like and subscribe in the description below. It really does help us out, you know.
Last week, we had some legal trouble with the Hirondelle family on Planet Classica, and we've had to escape legal responsibility, let's just say, and we're still in the void, floating around trying to survive on whatever space garbage and hidden gems we can find. If you want to see the full story, please head on over to our Patreon, where each week I write a little short story about the adventures some of us have had while in orbit around the planets we visit during our shows. That's 19 short stories so far, exclusively for our Patreon subscribers. So be sure and go check that out, and let me know what you think, will ya? Now, while we are on the run, I'm going to keep my promise. A few months ago, we watched Ed Wood, and I said that if we ever reach 1,000 subscribers, we would punish/reward ourselves by watching one of the most awful movies of all time, the original Ed Wood classic, 1959's Plan 9 from Outer Space. Tune into that one, folks. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. Until then, remember this advice from an old undead demi-lich who has seen better days. If you have people you love back home, please take care of them. And if you don't, and if you have no one, please take care of yourself. We'll see you all next week for a brand new thrilling experiment. Until then, my sweet, stay safe, stay happy, and toodaloo!
Est-ce qu'on pourrait dire que c'est genre un mix entre Dans une galaxie près de chez vous puis Galaxy Quest? Ou ça serait trop en dire?
Moi, ça me fait beaucoup penser à Dans une galaxie près de chez vous, mais d'un autre côté, c'est pas les mêmes personnages non plus.
Dungeons and Dragons movie all sold out. C'était triste.
Oh non!
Yes, c'était triste. En plus, genre, j'expliquais ça à ma collègue pis tout, pis elle était comme, genre, tu sais, elle me chiait dessus un petit peu. She was like, you know, oh, she's like, there's good actors. She's like, but a Dungeons and Dragons movie, she's like, how many people can want to go see that? She's like, it doesn't make any sense that the tickets were sold out, you know? And then this morning she texts me, she goes, oh, so I went to go see Dungeons and Dragons yesterday with my boyfriend. I was like, oh, fuck you, man. You don't even like it.
Don't fall for it, Arn. It's trying to make you angry.
Darling, I wish you could have seen him in action. He was like a set of pistons in an ocean liner engine room.
It's a dream come true.
So energetic. The things this boy can do with Alpha Betty spaghetti.
Call it, Arnie.
Alpha
What the fuck?
So what did go wrong?
It's insane.